The suitcase had been waiting under the bridge since the first winter of the war. No one knew who had left it there. It rested between two concrete pillars, wrapped in oilcloth and dust, untouched by rain or curiosity. People passed it every day, hurrying across the bridge while the river below carried pieces of the city away. Lena Ward noticed it because she was no longer in a hurry. Before the war, she had been a violinist. She had lived by schedules, rehearsals, and applause. Now she lived by breadlines and silence. On her way to trade her last silver ring for potatoes, she stopped and stared at the suitcase. It felt wrong to leave it alone. That night, after the curfew sirens faded, Lena returned with a candle. She knelt beside the suitcase and carefully opened the rusted clasp. Inside, she found a violin. The wood was scarred, but intact. Its strings were old, but not broken. Beneath it lay a folded note, written in careful handwriting. "If you find this, play it. Let the river remember what we were." Lena's hands trembled. She had not played since the bombing of the concert hall, since the sound of music had become too painful to imagine. She lifted the violin. The first note was thin, uncertain, but alive. It echoed beneath the bridge, rising above the river's murmur. She played slowly, a melody from another life, one the war had not yet touched. People began to stop. A soldier leaned on his rifle. A woman holding a child stood still. Even the river seemed to listen. From that night on, Lena returned to the bridge. She played during air raids, during cold evenings, during moments when hope felt irresponsible. The suitcase remained her stage. The bridge became a shelter, not from bombs, but from despair. One evening, as she packed the violin away, an old man approached her. "It was my son's," he said softly, touching the case. "He hid it here before he left. He believed music should survive." "Did he return?" asked Lena. The man shook his head. "Not yet." When the war ended, there were no grand celebrations by the river, but there was music. Lena played one final time as people crossed the bridge freely again. Children danced. Soldiers removed their helmets. The river flowed on, carrying echoes of sorrow and something new. Lena closed the suitcase gently. Somewhere between the ruins and the water, the war had lost its voice.